almost ready to get underway. Clayton Kershaw getting the start. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles, plus he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Willie Adames stands in. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And first offering is fouled off. Kershaw, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. 1 out, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a ball popped up. Hernandez settles underneath it. They got it for out number 2. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands, and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
And the 1-0. And another ball.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players. And
no trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Giants are down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And towing the slab in this one, Landon Root. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Miguel Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Root Measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Swing and a ground ball, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one and make a play.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Betts leads off first with 1 away. Comes up empty.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
In the dirt. That one to first, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The batter now will be Will Smith. And there's a ball.
1-0.
And a foul ball.
Hey!
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in. Like
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers are turned away their first time around. Inning number 2 from LA coming up on the show. 0-0. New inning getting started, and now it's Wilmer Flores.
Designated hitter Wilmer Flores.
No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
There's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That's in. Ball 2.
On the ground to third. And foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Freeman sizes this one up. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Ground ball could be 2. Over to second for 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. That's inside. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Fouled off left side. Center field. Kim snags it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Roop back to work. And that's in the dirt. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
And next for LA, Andy Pappas. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Muncy on second. Pajes at first with no outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lee makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
So digging in, Haesung Kim. He's been a great free agent sign.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. That catches the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through that one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
First and second, 2 down.
Hey!
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball,
Nothing
1 strike.
happening on the bases, though. Two on, 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late
1 ball,
sink on that
2 strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This one in the air. Makes the grab. That is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On to the 3rd
Leading
inning.
off
Now
for
it's
the
going to
Giants,
be
right
Gerard
fielder,
Encarnacion.
Gerard Encarnacion.
Fouled off. He was late. And here it comes. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting 8.
Tyler
second baseman,
Fitzgerald, the
Tyler
next Giant to
Fitzgerald.
hit. That clips the corner. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering upstairs. And that one
Ball back
missing
in.
inside a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Ow. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
Batting 9th,
to
catcher
even that
Andrew
count up at 2
Kisner.
balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Andrew Kisner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Kershaw deals. Late with the swing there.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. So he just clears the wall. His second of the year, and the Giants have the lead now. It's 1-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two out, space is empty. This one chopped to first. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in L.A., now it's Mookie Betts. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. This one popped up. Schmidt brings it in. One down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Inside. 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Next pitch is downstairs. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with one gone. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one in the dirt.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a curve is down and in.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
2 on, 1 out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's outside. That's too low. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish, and he's already singled in this game. Way inside.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Hey.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is outside. Strike 3, got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Willie Adames. Towards first, and that's just foul. Adames, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Close, but called the ball. 1-1. And Willie fouls one back. Here's the pitch to Adames. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Kershaw fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's downstairs. And a full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Kim makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
One out, base is empty. And now the DH, Wilmer Flores. Strike on the inside corner. One down, base is empty. That one outside. And 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
A little roller up along first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith stands in. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
There's Hernandez handling the chance. Whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Andy Pajes. In the air to left, down the line. Corrals it. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Conforto takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Right through there for a strike. The Giants leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right side. Encarnacion on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder
Hesung Kim getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0. We go to the top of the
Leading off
fifth, and
for the
digging in
Giants,
for San
third baseman,
Francisco,
Casey
Schmidt. Kershaw back to work. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
And they'll do it again. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch is outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
But when you see that many
Now
pitches in an
batting,
at-bat,
right
your
fielder,
chances of
Gerard
succeeding go up.
Encarnacion.
And right there, we see the result.
So up next, Gerard Encarnacion. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And a curve is down and in. Schmidt leads off second with nobody out.
Ball, that's out.
Movement in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Kershaw will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching.
Shohei Ohtani taking over on the mound.
17.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 1 so far. That missed inside. And it's 1-0. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
That one finds the zone. 1-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there, got him. 1 out. And up next for San Francisco, Andrew Kisner. He's already homered in this game. And takes low for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1
2
now.
balls, 1 strike.
That was the
3
sweeper,
balls,
but it
1
missed.
strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one in the air center field. Kim gets under it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
2-2.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering down in the dirt.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after
Now
that, a
batting,
hitter or 2 is
shortstop,
bonus, but
Mookie
they should be
Betts.
lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The Giants leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. Next offering is down low. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Chris,
Now
third
batting,
time through the
first
order, and a couple of
baseman,
quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Freeman in the box again, takes a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Over to Smith. Third out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 4-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Willie Adames. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next,
here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
And now, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. That to right. Pajes sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th, and up to the plate is Will Smith. And there's a foul ball. Slow roller to third, but that rolls foul. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Birdsong, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Slider misses outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hit weakly on the ground. Whips it across, and they get the out on Smith.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That's down and in. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside
ball,
as well as
2 strikes.
outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Here comes Max Muncy. 1 for 2. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. He is singled and he is flied to left. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The Dodgers down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Two outs. And that misses. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's a laser base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2
Up
out.
next for the
Here comes the manager out of the
left
Giants
fielder,
dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Michael
Landon Root will depart, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for San
Hayden
Francisco.
Birdsong into the
Number
game.
60.
He's been so good against
Hayden
lefties.
Birdsong.
And here is Michael Conforto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Two aboard, 2 outs. High in the air, out to right. Encarnacion on his way over. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Dodgers strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in
Leading off
LA,
for San
top of inning
Francisco,
number
first
7.
baseman,
And here
Dominic
is
Smith.
Dominic Smith. Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. And that's in for a strike.
Ball. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
One way to make a
One
guy
ball,
real
2
uncomfortable at
strikes.
the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence
Now
right
batting,
there. I'm telling you
third
what,
baseman,
pitcher and catcher
Casey
on the same
Schmidt.
page right now.
Casey Schmidt will hit next.
Really nice double last time after a long battle at the plate.
First
Nope.
pitch
Ball
just
one.
misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Kim makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next to hit, Herrera Encarnacion. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That one's in there, 0-1. And that's
Whoa, watch
outside.
out.
Oh, he
Nope,
doesn't get
that's
the
a ball.
call. And it's 2-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, when
Two
those
balls,
hitters count,
2 strikes.
sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. That one
Ball
missed.
2.
That one
That's
missed.
ball
Now
3.
3-0.
Close pitch
3-0.
there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and
Now
no
batting,
strikes, but now at
designated
least he gets a
hitter,
fresh start
Miguel
against a new batter, but
Rojas.
he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Yo, 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Fitzgerald. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Ball,
Ball
that's
1,
outside.
no strikes. And foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fastball for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Kim over at first with 1 away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Mookie Betts down on strikes.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and
Now
for me,
batting,
it just comes
the
down
first
to
baseman,
not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not
Freeman.
tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Schmidt. That ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 4-0.